Hey, before you dive into this video, let me tell you why the screen is black. It's not just for effect, it's a mirror. Right now, I want you to take a moment, look at yourself, and ask, am I truly where I want to be? Because what I'm about to say might hit close to home. If you feel stuck, if you've been putting things off, this is your wake-up call. It's time to face it, and it's time to rise. We've all been there, the start of a new year, full of enthusiasm and big resolutions like, this year, I'm going to be more productive, I'm going to be the best version of myself. But in reality, that energy rarely lasts long. A week passes, then the second week, and suddenly, we're binge-watching our favorite series thinking, I'll get serious tomorrow. The problem is, tomorrow often turns out to be just an empty promise. We know exactly what we should be doing, starting projects, exercising regularly, studying, and so much more. Yet, we often get stuck in a cycle of inaction. The guilt creeps in, and we start to feel like failures. Soon after, we justify it to ourselves with excuses like, well, that's just how I am, I can't help it. But the real problem goes deeper than laziness. It's about a recurring cycle, starting with big ambitions, failing to take the first step, feeling guilty, giving up, and eventually recycling the same resolutions next year. It's like a song stuck on repeat with no end in sight. And guess what? This cycle doesn't just keep us stuck, it chips away at our self-confidence. So, how do we break free? Let's dive deeper into the root cause. Why do we procrastinate? Many people think, I'm just too distracted by social media, so they quickly delete apps or turn on Do Not Disturb mode. But does that fix the problem? Not really. Procrastination is like an iceberg. Distractions like social media are just the tip of it, but underneath lies a much bigger issue: inertia. Inertia is a basic physics concept. An object at rest tends to stay at rest unless acted upon. Our brains work the same way. We find it hard to get moving because big tasks feel overwhelming. For example, imagine you need to write a 5,000-word paper. As soon as you see the size of the task, your brain panics. That's so much. Where do I even start? So, instead of starting, you opt to watch funny videos on YouTube. This is inertia in action. The task seems so big and heavy that starting feels impossible. But if we take a small step, the task becomes much more manageable. So, how do we fix it? Don't worry, there's a way to overcome this. Now that we understand inertia as the root cause of procrastination, what can we do? The key is to start with small steps. Why small steps? Because the hardest part of any task isn't doing it. It's starting it. Think about wanting to go for a morning run. The biggest challenge isn't the running, it's getting out of your cozy bed. So, set small, easy-to-reach goals. Write 50 words, exercise for 5 minutes, or tidy up just one corner of your desk. With smaller goals, our brains don't feel as overwhelmed. In fact, once we start, we often find ourselves continuing. It's like, well, I've started, might as well keep going. The small step acts as the start button to get your engine running. The key is to start. Don't wait for motivation, because it doesn't always show up when you need it. Have you heard of the 2-minute rule? It may sound simple, but the 2-minute rule is a powerful way to beat procrastination. The idea is straightforward. If you feel too lazy to start, commit to doing the task for just 2 minutes. That's it. Just 2 minutes. For instance, write for 2 minutes, organize your desk for 2 minutes, or do jumping jacks for 2 minutes. Why 2 minutes? Because it's such a short amount of time that your brain can't say no. You'll think, it's only 2 minutes. How hard can that be? What's surprising is that after 2 minutes, we often find ourselves wanting to continue. Why? Because once we start, momentum builds, and our brain naturally wants to keep going. It's like pushing a heavy ball. It's hard to get it rolling at first, but once it moves, it keeps going. And if, after 2 minutes, you still feel like stopping, that's fine. The important part is that you started, not that you finished perfectly. Another secret: don't focus too much on the end. Goal. One key to overcoming procrastination is to stop obsessing over the final result. Instead, focus on the first step. Have you ever pushed a broken down car? It feels impossible at first, but once it starts moving, it becomes easier to push. This is just like the principle of physics. An object in motion tends to stay in motion. Procrastination is like a stalled car. Starting is tough, but once you give it a little push, momentum kicks in. After 5 minutes of exercise, you'll want to keep going for 15. After tidying up one corner of your desk, you'll end up cleaning the whole room. The key is to start small and let momentum carry you forward. Don't rely solely on willpower. Motivation comes and goes. The most important thing is to take that first push. So, if you feel stuck, remember, the first step is the hardest. Start, even if it's just a little. In the next section, we'll discuss how to apply this principle in different areas of your life.